Hi everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hanger hobbit here. Yet another PSA. Yeah, 2 American ones in a row. Good Lord, Gaijin, think you could give us a tiny bit of a break between PSAs? Good freaking grief. This time 3 rare American birds are being brought back for the birthday of the friggin' United States Air Force. That decal you see there is the friggin' one from the last one. Right there, see if I can get that on the camera there. See, yeah. We're going to get another one of those decals, different style this time. But I would show you the 3 vehicles in case you want to pick any of them up. 2 of them are available for GE, just like with the British one. One of them you can only get in a pack with the other 2. But of course, if you have one of these vehicles already, the price of the pack goes down. All in all, the pack's pretty good though. Let's start with the beautiful P-51 D10. Yes, Daddy's girl. Honestly, I prefer this in ground to air just because about 1.5 years ago they changed the compression on the tail, so this thing really don't like to go fast anymore. Yeah, if you start really flying this thing the way you should, the tail's going to start getting really compressed and it's going to feel kind of funky. That said though, look at the ordnance. I call this my "fuck you Pumas, I hope you died" ordnance. Look at this, 12 freaking rockets and 2 500-pounders, plus with all those 50 cals, I guarantee you, you will make every Puma on the map go away. Yes, I hate Pumas. This solves the Puma problem right here. Yeah, but you can pick different mixes of bombs, you can pick different mixes of rockets. All in all, this thing has got a great load. Now, does that mean you can't use it in air? No, you can still use it in air. You can still rack up a good 3-piece or a 4-piece. You're just going to have to remember that you have to watch the speed. This is one of those, you get way too fast, it's going to get really compressed. You get too slow, it's going to flop around like a fish. You really need to keep it between around 450 and 575. You keep it in there, it's fine, it's perfectly fine. As you can see, it has nice SL and RP modifiers, so if you need a good grinder, this thing will do it. And all these birds are tier 4, so you know, they're going to help you with events, they're going to help you with friggin' grinding, they make good money. All in all, it's a nice bird. I just tend to prefer this one in ground forces to air. If you're only getting one and you want one for air, the Ugly Duckling. This is a monster. Don't let that 15.9 rate of climb fool you. You use mech on this thing, that's closer to 20. This thing goes to space. And with friggin' 850 cals with that much ammo, yeah, you can absolutely dominate in air. You get a good pilot and a friggin' P-47M, the enemy team's gonna have a bad day. Last time I took this out was for a sub request. I racked up 6 kills. Yeah, not really that hard with this thing. And in ground forces, look at these. Big booms. You get the 1,000-pounders. You can get the HVARs, 250s, 500s. You can mix. You can match. Make your own custom thing. Yeah, this thing will definitely slap some behinds in friggin' ground forces just as good as in air. And don't forget, this one gets air brakes. Air brakes are really, really, really nice. Yeah, if you're up at like 4, 5, 6K, last guy gets spotted at like 1,500 meters. Express elevator to hell, going down. Just point your nose straight down, pop the friggin' air brake. You can drop on them like a frickin' hammer. This thing will definitely friggin' allow you to do some raffle stomping. That said, I'm not a great fan of the paint job. That's why I got the balls out skin. But this skin right here, you can get on the market for like, I think it's like 15 cents or something. It's not expensive. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Tar Heel Howl. Yes. Red, white, and blue. You got the stars. Yeah, I would just pick up this skin off the market if you decide to pick this thing up. Absolutely lovely. Dirt cheap. Like 14, 15 cents. It's a lovely skin. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. The one that you can only get in the pack, though, is this beautiful bird, the P-38K, aka the Space Lightning. Yeah, gets an air spawn. 24 meters per second. If you use WEP, that's closer to 27. Yeah, this goes to space. This thing will outclimb pretty much anything. I have beat friggin' VK-107s up to space. I've beat LF Mark 9s up to space. If you want a bird that will guarantee you're pretty much going to be above every damn thing on the enemy team, P-38K is what you want because it will go to space. Just remember though, this does not get the air brakes like the later ones like the L's. So you're going to have to watch your dives. What you're going to have to do is the second you point that nose down, kill that throttle, and then bleed a little speed as you go down, maybe doing little half circles to cut down on the speed because, yeah, you can get this thing to rip speed really easy. Those engines are supercharged and super badass. So you have to remember that. That said, 2,000 rounds of ammo, 150 on the cannon. You don't get any rockets or bombs, so it's not really good for freaking ground pound. But yeah, if you want an air dominance fighter, this thing dominates. And the pack by all three together, not a bad price for 3 Tier 4s, I gotta be honest. Not bad at all. And like I said, if you have either of the other two, that'll cut down the price even more. So yeah, not a bad deal. And finally, of course, you can get this lovely decal right here. All you got to do is get 3,000 mission score, flying USA birds, Tier 3 or better. That's easy enough, not hard. And it's a nice looking decal. I got to say, it is quite a lovely decal. Yep. Well, let me know down below if you're going to pick up any of these lovely birds. And I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.